We were setting out to smash records and win championships, so we thought history in the making was appropriate. Time was tight. We had an autograph signing in just a few hours, but I wanted to make sure I got enough work in with the new guys. The practice seemed to fly by. We all left the field feeling pretty pumped for our next game together.
Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So this offense, Charles, we've heard of teams acquiring nicknames. You think about maybe the Legion of Boom, the greatest show on turf, the Monsters of the Midway. Well, this offense, they want a new nickname now as well. Self-proclaimed, calling themselves history in the making. Kind of has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, and it rolls up the tongue real smooth too, doesn't it? I know they've got to back it up, but I can't wait to watch them play now myself. When you talk about history in the making, it's happening right in front of us each and every time they go out there and play. Let's take a step back, grab some easy chairs, and watch history in the making ourselves.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bills.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
24-yard line.
You know, Charles, this offense, you and I talked about it off air, but they already had a lot of weapons. But since we last saw them, they've added another piece to the puzzle. Is it possible, though, that maybe at some point you make too many moves, you tinker a little too much?
It's possible, but there's no doubt about that, because sometimes you can look at it, have it almost perfected, and say, let's add one more, and it doesn't quite work out. That means you've got to know who you're bringing in, and you have to know your locker room. And
he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip.
The ball popped in the air, intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. And the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay,
different things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Buying time to his left. They complete it to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsey touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Patterson on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This one into the hands of Burton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
To Trey Burton.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. It's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
42-yard
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
at the 35-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They're going with Lindsay. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete.
The pass on first down.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
What's good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Now it's Patterson. So we have reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Bills 10.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now it's Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
Singletary again. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 in the play.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Right? The speed limit's out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
The ball carrier.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Murray. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And this one too low.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. It's now 2nd.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And he's past the 25.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Allen's throw is complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
John Brown.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in more.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here it's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used to go. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. But it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A spin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now down 21-16. A minute 35 to go. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Allen's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Allen. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
Allen's pass, complete to
They had the
Johnson.
catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Saints,
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.